Hi everyone, today I've got a backbending Vinyasa flow for you, and there's something for everyone. There's beginners, intermediate and advanced sprinkled here and there throughout the class, and there's an intermediate to advanced pushing flow towards the end, so I hope you enjoy that one. And I want you to know that this is your practice. Feel free to adjust as you feel you need to, so always set your knees down if you want, and all I'm giving you is options. It's completely your practice. I'm grateful for you showing up on your mat and practicing with me today. So thanks for watching. Keep practicing. Namaste. So just lie down on your back. You can let your palms lie on the ground or the backs of your hands. Maybe rest one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. And what we're doing here is we're just checking in with the body. Noticing what state the body's in. Setting up the breath for the rest of practice. So seal the lips and breathe in and out through the nose. Relax any areas where you feel tension. Maybe in the shoulders, the neck, the head, the face, hands, fingers, toes. Just for a minute or so we'll relax here. Settle down and let go of anything that happened earlier. Let go of your plans for later. This is your time to just be. The time you've taken for yourself. To better yourself and improve. So you can go on with your day that bit better. A little bit more grateful, a little bit more positive, a little bit more grounded, a little bit more present. All these are good intentions to have with your practice, but I'll give you a minute or so, or about 3 breaths, to set your intentions as to why you're here, why you're practicing. It can be personal to you. Make it something internal rather than external. Rather than all the push-ups and all the handstands, make it something you're grateful for as to why you're really here. Because the physical side is only the surface. It's only what we first see before we go to the internal practice. So breathe here for about another breath or so. From here we can start to wiggle fingers and toes. Then maybe start to move ankles and wrists. Wake the body back up. Keep moving your fingers and toes as well. Wake the body up. Maybe rotating from the hip, the shoulder. Just gentle, nothing too aggressive. Just waking the body up. Just waking the body up. From here we relax again. Then we can walk our feet in and blink the eyes open to half Shavasana. So walk your heels a little bit closer to the glutes. Then from here we can arms rest to the side, and as we inhale, glutes engage, lift the hips up for a bridge, and exhale, release your hips down. Inhale, hips up, and exhale, hips down. Last one now, inhale, lift. And we're going to hang out here for about 3 breaths. Last breath in now. Keep those glutes nice and strong. And as we exhale, release those hips down. Shake your knees out from side to side. And we can hug our knees in. And I want you to try and keep your lower back planted onto the ground in this one. Rather than lifting up and tucking up, you can keep your lower back on the ground. We're going to start warming up our core, so we're going to go into a dead bug. If you've never done one before, you can just watch now for the first couple and then join in. We're doing 3 each side. So inhale, right arm extends and left arm extends so it hovers above the ground. Then exhale, keeping your lower back on the ground. Pull in, squeeze our core. Inhale, extend. And exhale, pull in. Last one, inhale. And exhale, pull in. Let's go on to the other side. On our next inhale, left arm and right leg, extend. And exhale, pull in. Inhale, extend. And exhale, squeeze your core. Inhale, extend, and exhale, pull in. We meet back in a ball. Give yourself one last big squeeze. And then we can start to rock back and forth until we can rock all the way over, cross your legs, roll over the knees. And we meet in a tabletop. So your palms are underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And then we can inhale, arch the spine, look forward. And exhale, engage our core, push the ground away as we round the spine for a cat. Inhale, arch the spine, shoulder blades together for a cow. And exhale, squeeze our core for a cat. Last one, inhale, look forward. And exhale, chin to the chest, push the ground away for a cat. Inhale to neutral. And exhale, tuck our toes, sit back onto our heels, stretch out the feet. And we're going to warm up our wrists. So interlace your fingers. Inhale, you stay. And now as you exhale, just have a gentle pull on the wrists. Nice and gentle here, nothing too aggressive. Just here for a couple of breaths. Last breath in now. And as we exhale, we can start to make an infinity symbol with the hands, with the fingers, or an 8 on its side, but we want to use the full range of motion in our wrists. Full range of motion, as long as there's nothing sharp or painful. A little bit uncomfortable, that's okay, but nothing sharp or painful. If we feel that, then we need to back off. From here we can shake out the wrists. Place the hands down and keep the toes tucked. Place the hands a little bit closer to the knees if you want to go deeper. Inhale, sit back onto the feet. And as we exhale, we can shift forward. Don't know if you heard that, but cracking and popping in the wrist is fine. Inhale, sit back. And exhale, shift forward. Last one, inhale back. And exhale, shift forward. Inhale back. And as we exhale, we can bring our fingers pointing towards the knee and our thumbs pointing out to stretch out the forearm. So we'll inhale and hang out here. And as we exhale, we can sit our hips back towards the heels and allow the palms to lift. You can see mine lift up, that's fine. There's no need to force them down. And you can maybe pedal one arm down then the other. We're not here for too long. One more breath or so. And then we can shake it. From here we'll meet back in a tabletop. So untuck your toes. We're going to come into a bird dog now. So as we inhale, the right leg and left arm extend out. Reach, and we hold for 3, 2, 1. On our next exhale, pull in, elbow to knee, inhale, extend, and hold for 3, 2, 1, and exhale, pull in, inhale, for 3, 2, 1, and as we exhale, pull in, inhale, back to our tabletop. As we exhale, we can just hang out here. So you can get ready for the other side. Inhale, right arm and left leg extend and reach. And exhale, and hold, for 3, 2, 1. And as we exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. And exhale, come in. Inhale. Reach, extend. 2, 1. Half. Quarter. And as you exhale, pull in. Inhale. Draws you back to your tabletop. And exhale, sit back for our child's pose. Inhale, we can hang out here. And exhale, relax. Inhale, get ready to move, and as we exhale, just start to glide forward. Head comes in between your thumbs, rest the chest down, feet wide apart. Glutes engaged, bring your forearms down for a sphinx. So elbow underneath your shoulder. I want to be active here, so push into the ground, open the chest to the front. Maybe start to pull your chin back rather than looking up to the ceiling. This might give you a little bit more of a back bend. 3 breaths here. Keep those lips sealed. Last breath in now. And as we exhale, we can release our chest down. Inhale, hang out here. And as we exhale, hips up and back. Sit back for a child's pose. Inhale, roll forward through tabletop. Tuck our toes. Exhale, sit back for a downward facing dog. So first one in class, push the ground away. Allow the heels to lift and the knees to bend. Push the chest towards the thigh, open the shoulder. Lengthen through the spine Then maybe pedal one heel down then the other. To get a little bit more into the hamstrings, the backs of the legs. And then if you want to, without rounding your spine, you can bring this down, your heels down, but I want to focus a little bit more on my shoulders today. So I'm going to keep my heels lifted a little bit. Now inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your knee to the chest. Inhale, lift, flex the foot, and exhale, step it in between the hands. Left knee down, untuck the toes, inhale. Arms reach and exhale, relax your shoulders down. For a low lunge. You want to see that right big toe inside the right knee. Grip the right heel into the ground. Now on our next exhale, we can interlace the hands behind the back. Then inhale, open the chest, engage the glutes as we open the chest towards the ceiling, squeeze our bum cheeks. Look up. To get a bit of a back bend variation. Hold it here. Now inhale, arms reach, and as we exhale, hands down, step back strong to a plank. Then inhale, shift forward, exhale, lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, hips back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the heels. Exhale, set your knees down, sit back, glide forward. Inhale, feet wide apart. Push up and lift up for an upward facing dog. And again, can't stress it enough, for our back bends, squeeze your bum cheeks. Two more breaths here. If it's too much, you can just set the hips down for a cobra. Keep those elbows in. On our next exhale, hips up and back, using our core to a downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up and back. And as we exhale, knee to the chest. Inhale, lift up and flex the foot. And exhale, step that foot in between the hands. Right knee down, untuck the right toes. Inhale, arms reach. And exhale, relax the shoulders down for a low lunge. And again, you want to see that left big toe. You want to see that left knee tracking over the toes. On our next exhale, we can interlace the hands behind the back. So then when we inhale, pull the arms back, squeeze our bum cheeks to open the chest. For this back bend variation on a low lunge, look up. I did lots of pushing work yesterday. So this is a really nice stretch on my chest. A couple more breaths here. Try not to fall when you're talking. On our next inhale, arms reach, and so when we exhale, hands down, push the ground away, step back for a plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bend into the arms, chaturanga. Inhale, feet wide apart. Glutes engaged, up dog. And exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. And take a few breaths here. Now we can bring our feet a little bit wider, about the mat width apart. Now as we inhale, roll forward through the spine, through plank, then engage our glutes, open the chest for an upward dog. Then as we exhale, engage our core, hips up and back, downward facing dog. 4 more, inhale. Keep inhaling to up dog. Exhale, down dog. That's 2. Inhale. And exhale. That's 3. Four. Last one now. Exhale, push the ground away to downward facing dog. You can bring the feet together, but you might want to keep them hip width apart. So I almost forgot. We have one last one. Inhale, roll forward. Glutes engaged, up dog. Now exhale, bend at the elbow. Lower down to 90 degrees for chaturanga. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let's lower back down. Chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, lower. Inhale to plank. And exhale to downward facing dog. Now inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. And exhale, walk the feet forward. In between the hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, roll all the way up. Arms reach and exhale. Hands through center. Release and maybe have a gentle sway. Have a few breaths here to slow the breath back down. I know I need it too. Now inhale, arms reach. And as we exhale, shift forward from the hips. Open the chest, lengthen through the spine. Then when we can't go any more, we feel that stretch on our hamstrings. If we want to, we can round the spine for our forward fold. Maybe tuck the chin to the chest. I'll give it a miss because that would make me very, very loud. I'll be speaking right into my mic. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fingertips down, heel toe the feet out, and sit back for a malasana, a yogi squat, Maybe just have a bit of a move side to side here. You can bring the hands together inside the knees. Push into the hands to open the knees and open the hips. So right now we're going to start slowing our breath down. Now from here, we can set our hips back, bring our feet together. We're going to come into a butterfly pose. So you can bring your feet closer towards you, further out. The further out they are, they just work different parts of the hips. So I really don't mind, whatever feels good and that you want to do now. So inhale, sit nice and tall, lengthen through the spine, crown of the head grows up towards the ceiling. Then when we exhale, we can start to shift forward. And if we want to, we can round the spine into the chest and fold forward completely. And I always like to grab onto my feet, but we can be very gentle here. There's no need to be too aggressive with the grip on our feet and be pulling ourselves into this. We're slowing down. There's no need to be too aggressive here. So just breathe, let gravity do the work. Relax your arms out in front of you. Now we can walk ourselves up nice and slow. Walk our fingertips back towards us. Inhale. One more time, growing tall. And exhale, hands on the outsides of the knee and pull the knees together. Then we can walk ourselves back onto our backs. Back into a half shavasana, like at the start of class. Maybe have a gentle sway in the knees. You can relax your arms out to the side or place the palms down so they're in contact with the ground. Now inhale. Squeeze your bum cheeks and lift the hips up for a bridge. And we're going to hold here. About 3, 2. Keep breathing. Keep those lips sealed. 1. And release down. Maybe shake out the hips and rock the knees from side to side. So we're going to come into a second round of bridge, but if you practice wheel, you can do that, or if you don't, then just do another round of bridge as we just did. And if you've never done wheel before, by all means try it, have a go. If you prefer bridge, then stick with that. So if you want to come into wheel, bring your fingers pointing towards your shoulder, down on the ground, and then inhale, glutes engaged, lift through bridge. Then as you exhale, lift up onto your head, and inhale, glutes nice and strong as you lift up for a wheel. And we're going to hold here for about 3 breaths. Core nice and strong to keep you stable. And as we exhale, we can lower down nice and slow. Lower our head down to the ground, all the way down. Palms down by your side for a bridge, and lower down. Then shake your knees out from side to side. Then hug your knees in. Give yourself a nice big hug. Then bring your left arm out to the side. As you exhale, relax your knees over to the right. It's absolutely fine if this left shoulder lifts up, or if your knees are lifted, that's fine. About 3 breaths here. That's my second. Inhale. Knees through center. Exhale, knees go over. The left, right arm out to the side. Knees down or knees lifted, doesn't matter. The same with your shoulder. You can look over to the right if you want to. Now inhale. Knees through center. Exhale, arms in. Give yourself a nice big hug. Now inhale. And exhale, extend the legs out to the corners of the mat. Relax the arms down. And relax. Let go of any breath control if you had any, but keep your lips sealed. Keep the breath through the nose. Same goes throughout your day. As long as you're not talking, then the lips are sealed. And you're breathing through your nose. Breathing through your mouth doesn't clean the air like the nose does. Keeps you safer from infection. Keeps your energy higher. As well as for us who practice yoga, bringing the cardio aspect to a yoga practice by raising the heart rate, raising the breathing rate, or wanting to raise our breath rate. But breathing still nice and slow through our nose by controlling the breath. We train the heart, we train our cardio through breathing only through the nose. So relax here. Notice any areas of tension. I just relax some tension in my shoulders. Just gonna have a bit of a wiggle of my hips just to completely relax here. So I want to encourage you to stay here for about 5 or 10 minutes. Just give yourself the time you need to relax. The time we all desperately need. The time and space to breathe and just be. Let go of our thoughts, of our judgments. And see things with new eyes. I encourage you to stay here. I'll end the practice here. Thank you for practicing with me today, and I'm grateful for you practicing, for showing up on the mat. That's all you need to do, is show up. Thank you for practicing. Be grateful to yourself. Namaste.